Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. I will be joined by Harris soon. He will be joining us, don't worry. Salute to my brother JV also. He hasn't been around for a while, but for everyone asking, he is blessing it. JV's blessed. We haven't fallen out. He's not been left off bad and bougie. There's no Joe Budden, Rory, and Mal issue going on. But salute to my brother JV. Hopefully he'll be back soon in it. But just letting all of you lot know that. But I'm gonna start this show the same way I start every single show on the channel. Love to everybody who is supporting. Big up to each and every one of you supporting, man. Love, because you help the channel continue to grow. And I did say Harris will be on shortly, and here he is. So welcoming my fellow co-host, young OG, man like Harris in the building. What are you telling me? You good?
Bro, gang shit, my people. You know what it is? The daily therapy, not daily, the weekly, the twice a weekly therapy session, bro. We're gonna get into it, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? The politics, the drama. Like Flawless says Hollyoaks, but I prefer Coronation Street because man likes Coronation Street a bit more. You know what I'm trying to say? But
whichever fam. But yeah, man, we are gonna get into that. But salute to Harris. Make sure you follow him across all his socials. You can see his at right there. But as I was saying there, you love to everyone who is supporting the channel. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Salute to the Twitch gang as well.
Twitch people.
Big up the Twitch gang. Sarcasm City TV. The followers continue to go up on there. The watch hours continue to go up on there. So love. Make sure you follow us on Twitch. The link is underneath this video on the YouTube and every other video. And speaking of YouTube as well, please make sure you hit the like button on the video. Hit the like button on the video. Please make sure you do that. Hit the like, get the likes up. Share it across all the socials as well. When you click that share button, everything you're active on, every social media app you're active on, share it and subscribe to the channel as well, man. Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell also, because we literally go live every single day. So subscribe. Road to 3K, man. Road to 3K, and we're trying to get there before the Euros finishes. So yeah, man, continue to subscribe in it. We're just over 100 away. It is. Big up to everyone in the comments. I will get to each and every one of you. Do not worry about that. And any questions you have regarding Manchester United, you can ask as well. Any questions you lot have, but keep them Manchester United related, because this is the ManDem United podcast where we discuss all things Manchester United. Malcolm was in the cut already. He said, big up the ManDem. Man Mozzo says, last time on United Ball Z. Yeah, we're going to get into that, innit? We're going to get into that. Yeah. Sakib here is saying Harris was pissed yesterday. Yeah, he was, because his 7-6ers got beaten. His 7-6ers got beat, so he was upset. Keenan says, just in time. Big up Flawless. Let's go Germany. I'm looking forward to that game as well.
I just want to say, if you want to know the context behind this, start watching the NBA watch-alongs, bro, because they're actually lit, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? Get this to 3K, watch the watch-alongs, because they get popping at night. You know your brain thoughts at 3 a.m. is a different wave compared to right now.
Facts, 100% facts. So Sakib there is mimicking Harris, who was very upset because it was one. I think there was 1 point. It was 1 point difference between your 7-6ers and the Hawks with like 60 seconds to go or something like that. So it wasn't entertaining end as well. Big up to Al Barfox, says my life Flawless. Big up to you. Yeah, it was entertaining for me and Timo and Peter all on the stream. Marshall says today is going to be lit. Can't wait for France versus Germany watch along Bun United. Oh yeah, it's going to be fire. We'll be doing the Hungary versus Portugal watch along, and then straight after that we will be doing the France versus Germany watch along as well. Raphael says, man like Flawless, big up to you. He also says, big up Mahaki Harris also.
Bro, my guy Raphael, blood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's saying they could have done it as well. They fumbled it hard. Yeah, they could have. But let's get into all things Manchester United. Like I said, you lot ask any questions, but I just had to title this Sancho Saga is still not over. Sancho Saga is still not all over. This Sancho Saga continues, and it is like Dragon Ball Z. It is 100% like Dragon Ball Z for those that have watched it. Like Man Muzzo said. We'll go to you, Harris, in it. So your thoughts, give us your thoughts. Forget Sancho coming in and where he fits into the squad and who will drop out, etc. We'll get into that. But give me your thoughts on the actual saga itself and the fact that we've not signed him. Do you think we will sign him? What happened to John Murto and Darren Fletcher coming in, and it was going to be something new, and we was going to do things expeditiously, and it just seems like the same. It seems like the exact same thing. So go on, give us your thoughts.
Bro, I just want to say this. You see with this whole Sancho saga thing, bruv, I was hearing this news last year. We are in 2020, bro. I think I saw this tweet from 2017 or 18, and we're in 2021 and we haven't signed them. Man United are moving hella cheap, bro. They're moving really, really stingy because like we are trying to negotiate the price down when we don't want to pay 120. They negotiate the price this year is cheaper. They're like, nah, man. But you know why I think they're longing this out? They're longing this out so we can't demand for more players, bro. Because who keeps ringing me, fam? Hold on. Yeah,
that's cool. No stress. Go on, fam.
No, but it's like personally for me, I look at all these players like Sancho, and it's like people are already making videos of where Sancho fits in. So we don't even need to discuss that. Like it's been too long. Sancho is a United player that's just been on loan to Dortmund for 2 years. Like put it that way, in it. Like we've waited this long. And hopefully we get him. Like I do believe we get him. Like he's gonna improve the squad and that. But fam, that just tells you about the Glazers. And to people about John Murtough and Darren Fletcher, you man can piss off, bruv. Because you man were trying to tell me the club was progressing in the right way. I told you this John Murtough guy, he seems like a fool, bruv. He seems it's an inside job thing, bruv. This guy don't give a shit, man. They're hiring from the inside. We didn't get a proper director, bruv, and look at us now, bruv. Look at our transfer shit. We haven't really improved. We haven't really. People might say, "Oh, if we get the Sancho thing done by this week," some people might say, "Oh, look how quick we done the Sancho, bro." The Sancho thing we were working on it last year. We had the personal terms agreed. Like I've seen personal terms agreed like every month. Like it's not that deep. You know what I'm trying to say? We just need to pay the fee. But you see what this club, like, look how it tried PRing you and how many of you fell for it when they said John,
you. I like that going.
John Murtough, was like, and how many of you thought you were getting a proper change? You man weren't getting change, bruv. Like I always say in it, like Tupac said, I see no changes right now, and we don't see any changes. We're in the same situation, bruv. We're getting linked. We're not even getting linked to proper DMs like that. I always say the Rice shot. But you know, with the Rice thing, we know we can't get him, so the Glazers are like, fuck it, let's get linked to him. Because we're not going to pay 100 million for Rice. And it's like, bro, it's like, why aren't we linked to players like Basuma, bro? Imagine him in our midfield. It's like, and it's like, I don't know where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is at, because I don't know why he thinks a striker will solve all the problems. Like, what crack is he smoking? Like, we score enough goals already. Like, people are like, oh, we scored so-and-so goals under Oli. Then why do we need a fucking striker? Tell me that.
Facts.
Like, you don't need a number 9 to win a fucking, like, it's a debatable question, innit? That would be a good Agenda FC question. Do you need a number 9 to win a title? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, the Harry Kane
You know what?
ones.
You already know we don't, because we've seen it happen. The last three winners of the Premier League haven't played a goal scoring number 9.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly.
You know what I mean? Actually, the last two. City this season, Liverpool the season before, and then
City had
and Liverpool. Yeah, and Liverpool won the Champions League as well the season that City won the league. So no, you don't. But go on, carry on, fam. Yeah, get it off your chest,
Chelsea
fam.
This season, Chelsea and City did not have a single player who scored 20 goals or above. What does that tell you? The fucking I don't know what crack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer saying. Oh, you need to score the ugly goals. No, you just need to win the flipping games, innit? Like man's like, oh yeah, Mason and Martial, they don't score the ugly goals. Listen, bro, it's not 1999 no more. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Because it's like teams are doing shit differently. Get goals from all over. Like you're just begging it now. You're trying to bring this DNA shit, fam. You ain't got the DNA, bro. You're literally the Norwegian Southgate, fam. Put it this way, And I said this to Flawless. Ask people this: would they want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for England? And most of them would tell you no.
No, so change the question, fam. Would they want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for their international team that they support? Whoever they support.
Would you want Ole Gunnar? Because if you're Ole in, would you want Ole for your international team? Because I want to know, innit? You taking him over Didier Deschamps? No. You know what I'm trying to say? I wouldn't even trust him with flipping North Macedonia, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? It's one of them ones there. But it's like, I look at this now. And moving back to the director of football, they literally just like, we're doing this. They literally done a surprise on us. Big up my guys, Zane. They literally done a surprise on us saying, yes, people, we've got a director of football, we're changing. And then they done a disappearing act. You know what I'm trying to say? They left when it matters, bro.
No, facts. I'm back, yo.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. My connection went from. I went
that's all.
That's all. It's just laptop, that's all. Nah, it's calm. Nah, I'm back. It does that every now and then, innit? Big up Jumpman Views on the Twitch. Who says big up the ManDem. See that? And that's what Manchester United does to you. Because I just asked Harris about the Sancho saga and see how he spoke about how our inability to to get Sancho and how this should have been done last summer. The John Murto, Darren Fletcher, how nothing's changed. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's issues, etc., etc. Big up to Ryan as well, who says, big up my bros, Flawless and Harris. He's there trolling as a Liverpool fan. Ole knows what he's doing, guys. Don't worry. Yeah. He's a joker.
Ryan,
you
you
know what I'm
take
saying?
him at Liverpool, man.
Yeah, facts. We don't need a centre forward, just spread out the goals throughout the whole team, says Raphael G. I hear that. Raphael also said, Ollie is defo smoking Mal. We need a Marley. We need a DM. I'd rather take Basuma from Brighton. I would. You know what I'm saying? And that notorious FAT says, big up Flawless and Harris. You lot continue to get your questions in as well. I've just seen the numbers go up. You know what I'm saying? So big up. Malumbo says, Flawless, unblock me. What did I block you for?
I don't even know, blood.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm asking him. What's your at on here? What did I block? Because you didn't get blocked for no reason. So what did I block you for? Big up Kind of Devil. Watching on the Twitch. Who says big up Flawless and Harris.
Bro, I'm loving to see all these Twitch views, you know.
Yeah, man. The Twitch is growing, man. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. We're growing. Same. But yeah, on to the Sancho saga continuing. Like Harris touched on, we should have wrapped this up last season. We should have wrapped this up. Okay, the pandemic hit and that took a hit on United's finances. Cool, so we didn't sign him. But why was this deal not being dealt with during the summer, but during the season? Before the end of the month, this deal should have been done. You know what I'm saying? If you look at Leicester, they move accordingly. They move correct. They went and got Samari, boom, done. Liverpool with the Fabinho signing and most of their signings done quick. Why are we the team? Why are we the only top team that seems to drag out deals and that? Boom. Atletico Madrid went in for Hakimi. You know what Chelsea did? Straight away match the bid because they want a wing back. They were linked with Adama Traore, and yeah, they were linked with Adama Traore, and it shows that they want a right wing back. It shows that Tuchel, that's the area in the team he wants to improve. So instead of so they've not gone in for Adama Traore. Don't know if that was true or not. Hakimi they wanted, they put in a solid bid in that. We're the only team in for Sancho at this minute in time. We were the only team in for him last year. We're the only team in for him this year. Just pay the money. Because here's the thing, I say this all the time. People talk about too much money this, too much money that, etc., etc. Nobody talks about transfer fees when a player is successful. United could sign a player right now we don't know about for 300 million. That wouldn't happen. I'm running joke. But I'm just going over the top and exaggerating to make my point. United could sign a player today we don't know about for 300 million. And if in 10 years, United win 8 league titles, 4 Champions Leagues, multiple FA Cups and League Cups, nobody's talking about his price tag. Nobody talks about Rio Ferdinand's price tag. I'm going all the way back there. At the time, he was the most expensive defender, I think, in Europe and therefore in Britain, you know what I'm saying, in the UK. And when he first came in and he wasn't good, he was getting criticized. But guess what? He got better, won us everything, helped us win everything and became a United legend. Nobody talks about Rio Ferdinand's price tag. Nobody talks about Bruno Fernandez's price tag. Nobody talks about Cristiano Ronaldo's price tag. You see the theme here. People only talk about price tags when players are unsuccessful. So my thing is, if you back yourself in the transfer market and you think your judgment of players is good, pay the money. On FM, I have no issue with paying the money. And obviously, you don't receive backlash on FM from the board or the fans, but I trust myself that this player is good enough to help your team win things. They want what? And the thing is with the Sancho deal as well, if they wanted 160 million and United were only willing to pay 80 million, I'd understand that more because there's a big gap. There's a big gap in terms of 8. We're talking 20 million. And you know what the worst thing is? They want 20 million less than what they wanted last year. And now we're not willing to pay 20 million more. They want 20 million. So what we was willing to pay last year, they would accept this year. But now we're just trying to be cheapskates. And bear in mind as well, Sancho improves our team. He improves he walks into our first team on that right-hand side. He improves, and you don't have to worry about him settling in or anything like that because he's English. And he knows the man. He's got Rashford there. Lingard, if he comes back. Greenwood's there. Imagine him linking up with ballers like Pogba and Martial. And Bruno.
Feasting. You know what?
This is what I'm saying. Go on, fam.
I'm going to say this, and another good thing about Sancho is, he can play in the 10 as well, bro. So it's like, fam, we got options, bro. You don't have, but you know what? Even though Sancho can play in the 10, I can never see Oli playing him there, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Oli will still play Bruno every single game. Donny won't get a chance on the bench. Like, brother, like, Flawless, tell me this, innit? Sancho's just going to be, like, bro, the thing is, Rashford will start every game. I think Rashford needs to get benched, bro. Like, Sancho coming in, Sancho should start on the left. He's been mainly starting for Borussia Dortmund on the left. It's like Sancho should start on the left, Greenwood on the right. Bro, that's how I feel. Because it's like Rashford, I don't know what the fuck he's been doing these last few games, bro. No.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Carry on. That's an interesting. You saying that as just like, because you could play Sancho from the left, play Greenwood from the right, and then if you play 4-3-3, you could play Pogba in an 8 from the left, Bruno, who can play as an 8 from the right, and then the DM, whether that's Rice, whether that's Ndidi, whether that's Busuma, whoever. It's really easy and really simple. Look at that, what I just named there, people. Let's use Rice for the example. We'll just use Rice. Rice is a 6, 2 8s, Pogba left of an 8, the left central midfielder, Bruno was an 8, the right central midfielder, Sancho left-hand side, Greenwood right-hand side, Cavani or Martial up top. That's fine.
Bro,
There's nothing wrong with that. It's defensively solid and offensively going forward is fantastic. Is there a better 5 in the country if that happens? Is there a better 5 going forward than Bruno, Pogba, Sancho, Greenwood, Martial I use? And then you know what you're backing that up with as well? You've got Donny. You've got
Juan Mata. Donny ain't gonna play.
You know what I'm saying? He's not. Yeah, he's not. But what I'm saying is you've got Donny, you've got Juan Mata, you've got Rashford, you've got Cavani. All backing that up. Look at that 4 I just named. There are 4 players who can change the game at any given moment.
And Ahmad.
And you had Diallo 5. So you got options even if you get a couple injuries. You know what I'm saying? And then you want to switch Rashford. I mean, say Greenwood gets injured and you want to switch Greenwood to Sancho to the right and then you play Rashford from the left. And say you don't want to play Martial up top and you play Cavani or whatever. You got mix and that. Or if you want to push Pogba, if you want to be a little bit more defensive and push Pogba to the left. And then play Bruno go back to Bruno as a 10 and play Fred next to Rice or whoever. What I'm saying is there's options there. There's things to do. This is why Sancho needs to be signed. And this is why I wanted to discuss this in depth because me and Saeed have had this discussion. And he was saying he doesn't think Sancho is a priority. And we debated that because I disagree with that. Sancho is a priority. The difference is he's not the only priority. Do we need a right winger? Absolutely. We need more options. In that city, we need more options over there because I have 2 options over there at the moment: Greenwood and Diallo, and we need better. Not to say Greenwood's not quality; Greenwood's quality. Same way I rate Diallo. He looks good every time I see him. But why are we not having options? Why can't City have options? They have Mahrez, Sterling, Bernardo Silva, Foden. That's 4 players who can all play in who play wide for Manchester City. Sterling, Foden, Bernardo Silva, Mahrez, and there's more as well, but I'm just using those 4 as an example. So if they can have those 4, why can't we have Pogba, Greenwood, Rashford, and Sancho? You're competing on 4 fronts. You play over 50 games. You got 38 games in the Premier League season. Champions League, depending on how far you go, can be anything. Well, it's 6 games alone in the group. It's 6 games alone in the group stage. Then you got 2 games in the knockout rounds, the round of 16. That's 8. 2 in the quarterfinal, that's 10. 2 in the semi-final, that's 12 in the final. So 13 games. Adding that onto 38. And then that's not even including FA Cup and Carabao Cup games. So you're playing over 50 to 60 games depending on where you go in cup competitions. And Sancho improves us. That's the thing is I don't understand this. And it's not like he's 29, 30. He's only 20, 21. He could get better. Yeah. He could get better. That's the thing. And if you really want to be if you really want to look at it even deeper, you can sell him on. There's a sell-on value. Or if you're spending 100, say it's 80, 90 million for him, you potentially getting him for next 10 years. You're locking down the right-hand side or left-hand side for 10 years. And he improves everyone around him. Because now everybody got to step up. Rashford got to step up if he wants to keep his place. Same way Shaw did with Tellers, Rashford would have to step up. Greenwood would have to step up. Diallo would have to step up.
Because now...
Go on.
Even though this season Diallo looks promising, I think Diallo's if Diallo's serious and he's on this thing proper, he's gonna know that if he wants to get in that money, he's gonna have to get ahead of Sancho and Rashford. But you see, and here's my problem. You see, with our manager, because he's a complete idiot, and I'm gonna tell you this now. We could have flipping Mbappe, you'd still put Rashford on. Like that's what it is, isn't it? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, because this is how I've actually, and this is the comparison I'll give. You see in NBA how you have franchise players. For example, Atlanta Hawks, they have Trae Young. Lakers, they have LeBron. They're their main franchise players. And what happens with them franchise players? The fans tend to love them franchise players, and them franchise players tend not to get criticism depending on who they are. You know what I'm trying to say? Because they're the franchise players. Like that's what it is. And it's like with Man United, Rashford is our franchise player. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's gone to a situation where it's like, it's kind of hard to drop this brother because he's got all of this shit around him. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, if you dropped him, the world's like, oh my gosh, they've dropped Rashford, because it's like he's become a superstar in terms of popularity. You know what I'm trying to say? I wouldn't say football because I don't see that. And the problem with Rashford is that fans can't. I feel like some fans can't see past his shit performances because he is the franchise player of Man United. Like, would you agree with me that Rashford's our franchise player?
He is. I get what you're saying. He is the star, but him and Bruno, I would say, are the star boys. Yes, I get what you're saying. Yes, not best, but yes, star boys in franchise. I understand where you're coming from with that, 100%. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying when it comes to Rashford. And it's like, you see on the left, I think a lot of fans would disagree with putting someone like Sancho on the left. They'd be like, put him on the right. But it's like, Rashford doesn't justify this performance to play on the left for me. Every time he's played on he's been on shit form. We talk about giving him a rest. When Sancho comes in, he can give him a rest. And I just look at how this manager does things, and this favourites thing will ultimately fuck him over. Because you know what's going to happen? You see the favourites, they'll be happy, but the second half of the squad, they won't play for you. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's what happens when you don't play your squad. Because the first 11, they're eating calm. Like, they're getting the game time. But the bench, they're like, when am I going to eat, bro? You know what I'm trying to say? I've been starving out here. And every time I come on the pitch, you just feed me scraps. Because they literally get played on games that don't matter. Carabao Cup games. Like, bro, they got played against Philippine Leicester, bro. And it was like, yeah, we kind of, like, they got benched. What was I going to say? For Liverpool. And let's be real, even if someone scored 3 goals, they wouldn't start against Liverpool because Ollie tacks don't work like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, people say, oh yeah, the bench, like when players like Donny come on, they're like, oh, Donny's not that good, so and so. Bruv, Donny's a good fucking player, bruv. It's like he doesn't have a rhythm of games. You can't judge it. And like you said, you have to judge a player over 5 consecutive games or something like that. We've seen cameo appearances like this is a sitcom, bruv. Like, I swear down, bruv. Because you see what it is. And it's like the same with Diallo. Diallo's look promising, but is he gonna get a run of games when someone's performing shit? And you see how this manager's brain logic works. He picks players who will bail him out of situations like Rashford, and he'll keep them on. Look at that final; he got exposed. Picked his favourites, and look what happened to him.
Facts.
The fact that he took Greenwood off when you could arguably say Greenwood was our top 2 players that day, tells you everything. The fact that he didn't even bother to, in a final like that, why would you put on Dan James? I would put Diallo on just because, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? A moment of magic could happen with these youths. Like, you never know. That's how it works. But our manager's a pussy. He doesn't want to take risks, like, bruv. And that's why it's ultimately come to. Like, people will back him over the stupidest shit. Bruv, these men talk about Ollie like he saved their dad's life, bruv, or something like that, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? They're acting like, bro, he scored a goal in the final, bro. Man went alive, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? I got no emotional attachment to that. You know what I'm trying to say? And because I've learned from this one, even if Ronaldo became our manager, I still because I know with this situation, I would have the same energy if Ronaldo was fucking up or something like that, bro. Fuck this legend shit. If you really want to see your club do well, you gotta sack this prick. But listen, we all know the board is too stupid. They're not gonna do that because the way they see it is money, 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 money. Like, we'll sell lies. Look at this, bro. Like, I think John Glazer came out with some quotes or statements yesterday saying that they're gonna like try to spend money and that. And it's like, I don't believe anything they say no more.
I don't believe nothing you say.
And if you do believe the bullshit, they'd say, I'll be very concerned as a fan. Man United try to sell a lot of dreams like they're going forward, but a lot of these players are unhappy, fam. Like, fam, the way certain groups in the club are being treated. I personally think, look what happened to Donny van der Beek. That Dutch midfield, in my opinion, is not that good. He could get into that midfield.
If he wasn't injured, he'd be playing. He'd be playing.
And the worrying thing is flawless, And I want to speak on this Donny topic because it's like, he's
go
not
through
played.
It, fam. And I will get to the comments, people. Don't worry about it. We're going, fam.
He's not had the match rhythm. He doesn't have it because he's not playing consecutively, And because of that, look what's happened to him in the long run. He's got injured. I think he got injured in February and that, but he wasn't playing. Like, if you're not playing regularly, you're not gonna have the fitness like everyone else. There was no preseason like all these lots say. So there was no preseason for this brother to go and get his fitness. So it's like, everyone, and I hate when people say, "Oh yeah, the bench haven't stepped up." What are they supposed to step up on? Like what, the one meaningless game? Like they probably, because they know. Actually, I feel like it's gone to the point. Like the bench should really and truly know that they're not gonna get picked. And knowing like for the bench to get picked, there has to be an injury crisis. Put it that way.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Big up to what you're saying there. That's why I just let you get it off your chest. People, smash the likes up, subscribe if you're new, and let's get my Flawless and my Don Harris up to 100 likes for the stream. Let's hope so. We're on 36 in it, so get it up to 50 in it.
Come on.
14 more, 14 more. Notorious FAT says Flawless. I think we're just gonna sign Sancho, and that's it. It's a possibility. Yeah. Diego here says, bro, Ollie won't play good players. He's a defensive manager. I'm fully aware that he is a defensive manager. I agree with you. I'm not disputing that. But the reason why I'm so adamant on us getting Sancho and other top players in, because that's the only way we're going to be successful. The reason why I call us individual brilliance FC is because that's what we are. So I'm just like, this is what we are. His manager's not going anywhere, unfortunately. He's not good enough. So we rely on individual brilliance to carry us through. So that's why we just need to add as much of it as possible. Sancho is that to me. Ndidi is that to me. Rafael Varane is that to me. So let's just add as much as we can and hope we can get a domestic. Because it's like I've said before, this team is definitely capable of winning a domestic cup, 100%. And that could be the start of something. Winning breeds winning. I've said this before. Winning can breed winning. So if you pick up a Carabao Cup or a FA Cup, that could lead to you then going on to win something else. There's a reason Pep targets the Carabao Cup, because it's the earliest chance you get to win silverware. There's a reason all 3 times Mourinho's managed, well, the first 3 times, Mourinho's managed in England, twice at Chelsea, once at Manchester United. He targeted the Carabao Cup to try and make it something to build upon. That's what it is. You try and make it as a great base. You're trying to build bricks. That's what it is. Kind of Devil here says the most annoying thing about the Sancho deal is he hardly improves us, as we need a C, D, and DM first. Nah, I completely disagree with he hardly improves us. That's what. Do you know why he doesn't have this? Let me explain why. Because the wingers we currently play are Greenwood and Rashford. They are not creative wingers. And let me reiterate that. That doesn't mean they don't get assists. When I say they're not creative wingers, their first thought when Rashford picks up the ball on the left-hand side is to cut in and shoot. When Greenwood picks up the ball on the right-hand side, his first instinct is to cut in and shoot. The reason why we look so much better when Pogba played from the left-hand side is because Pogba he doesn't want to cut in and shoot straight away. He'll link up, play 1-2s, etc., etc. That's what it is. We need a creative winger. Rashford, Greenwood are not creative wingers, and that's not me not saying they're good. I rate them both. I have no issues with them in the side. My problem is they don't create. And then you've got Bruno playing as a 9 as well. Who's the creator? We got Fred and McTominay playing as DMs who don't create. Bruno, who's supposed to be our 10, more time plays as a 9. You have a Martial or Cavani next to him who is a 9. Both Rashford and Greenwood are trying to cut in and shoot. Where is the creativity coming from? There is none. And when I say I'm talking about like a slick 1-2, like a Pogba would play, or Juan Mata, or a Donny, or a Sancho. So you need different options, is what I'm saying. Kind of Devil also says I play Martial on the left, Sancho on the right, and Mason up front. That's an option, though. That's an option. You know what I'm saying? That is an option. We ain't trying to see McFred. Fred, I hear you. It is jarring. I'm hearing Varane to PSG. It makes sense.
Can I just say this, bro? It's not even that, bro. Varane, he was never coming to Man United. Like, let's be real, innit? Like, it's too big of a downgrade for him coming from, Real Madrid, bro. Like the royalty of football, bro. Like I always say, like it's too big of a downgrade in my opinion. Coming to be under a manager like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, why do that? When like, bro, because it's like, next season we're looking all right, but the season after that, when you look long term, it's not looking nice,
I'm fearful the season coming up if we don't do the business. I'm very fearful. Fearful.
I think Man United's success comes from if they keep Pogba or not, but I'll tell you that now because...
Of course. He's very important. Man said City have ballers. It said Sterling, the West London Jermaine Pennant. Put respect on Sterling's name in it. Sterling a baller. Not in terms of, I'm not talking technique. I'm talking in terms of his impact at Manchester City. I'm saying Sterling scores goals. He's very, very good in that system, and he balled out at Liverpool as well. People just like getting onto Sterling because he doesn't look too good on the eye test. That's what it is. But he passes the stat test. He's a good player. Very, very good player. I don't know why people, not only does he put up big numbers, City also win big trophies. Yes, he missed against Leon, and people will point things out like, point things out like that. But he's a good player. Marshall says you need more players apart from Sancho, and most importantly, a proper manager. I 100% agree. I don't just want us to sign Sancho. We need a right winger, we need a holding midfielder, and we need a centre back. They're the three. I've said this countless times. I know some people are new.
We're trying to get lit. We're really begging it for Trippier right now. I can't lie. Like Man United are proper begging it. I don't know what Oli wants in this right back thing. Yeah, you need competition. Yeah, but that's not. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's like the players he wants is like right back, backup right back. You need a CDM. Like, do you not see them? Like, what's wrong with this brother? Because it's like I look at this guy and I'm like, you're already clueless as it is. You're too much of a prick to hire new staff. Like. Whoa, like, where do you go from here? And all these other top reds that back these decisions, like, fam, after the final, you can't back that, bruv. You can't. And for people to say, oh, yeah, he needs Sancho, Rice, and Varane to challenge the league, I don't want this prick to challenge the league, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say, bruv? Because everything this prick has done has been about, he literally keeps fans, like, hooked in with a fishing rod through this nostalgia bullshit. And it's like, I'm not having none of this. You know what I'm trying to say, bruv? Like, I don't rate this brother. The fact is, we get linked to strikers like Harry Kane, like, fam, he's like, oh, he scores the ugly goals. Like, man, don't give a shit what type of goal you score in it, flawless. A goal is a goal. That's where he's like, that's how you know where this brother's mentality is. Yeah, the ugly goals help here and there. But it's like, fam, this is how you know he's on some passion vibe, bruv. I would rather win the league sourcing out, scoring the pengest goals each. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, bruv? Like, what was that brother that played for Southampton? Like, so I heard someone say like he never scored. Bruv, I think
Rashford. I think Harris is gone. We're getting back on. Taha says, "Big up, Flawless, and my man. You're a machine, Flawless. You don't sleep. Big up, yeah, Harris. You're back still. Your connection is cool though. It's cool.
Yeah." Bro, like, cool. My point was, I'd rather win the league scoring sick goals than these ugly goals that Ollie's on about, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not that deep. We got third, from scoring paying goals, bruv. Because, like, Martial and Rashford, they were just, and Greenwood, they were scoring some bangers. Like, let's be real.
And Bradley says here, that's why Rashford and Greenwood play their best football when Martial is up top. Yeah, because he's more of a creator than, say, a Cavani is. And again, that's not a criticism. It's horses for courses, isn't it? It's different, you get me? It's horses for courses. It's different horses for different tracks. Like, that's what it is. Yeah, go on, fam.
And Flawless, you see this fan base, you know how you know their mindset is like some of them, like, it's questionable because it's like they don't rate Martial, because Ollie sold this myth of like ugly goals and this fucking try hard striker where you're just flipping doing that Brexit sausage and bean shit. Like, I ain't really fucking with none of that, Bruv, Real Madrid are linked to Martial. Like, bro, why are Real Madrid linked to Martial?
Exactly.
Why did Real Madrid want Donny? Why do Real Madrid want Pogba? You know what man's trying to say? So it's like it's not like it's not out of the ordinary. It's not like Martial shit. And he's like Real Madrid want Martial. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, even if he comes off their bench, like, bro, I think the managers know what going with Martial and there's something you can do, bro. But you see our system, like our so-called system that people want to believe in, it's not going to help him thrive. Like, literally, it's literally built around Bruno. And what's that want us? Fuck all, man.
Yeah.
Fuck all.
Let me just get to this comment and then I'm going to get to the super chat as well. JB says, Cavani, Rashford, Martial and Mason, so many attacking options. How do we fit them all in? The same way that City fit in Aguero, Mahrez, Sterling, Bernardo Silva. Like, the same way Foden. There's 5. The same way they do that, we can do this. And you know how you do that, JB? It's by squad rotation. You rotate the squad and pick the best front 3 or the best front 5, depending on if you're playing 2-8 and a front 3 for the game. That's how you do it. And injuries will happen. Suspensions will happen. Loss of form will happen. Like, it's a squad game now. It's a squad game. We've seen what happened. You know what happens when you don't have a squad? What happened to Liverpool this last season just gone? That's what happens when you don't have a squad. It's all well and good when you're 11th fit. But what happens when you get in? And yes, Liverpool got hit with a lot of injuries. But that's what, if they have a better squad, they probably finish second. They probably finish second if they have a better squad. They probably beat Real Madrid and possibly could have got into the final with a better squad. If your backup's not Origi and Shaqiri and Minamino and the Ox and Keita and these type of players. But yeah, give it to Mikey. Big up for the super chat. He says, I'm loving this brother's chat. I presume he's talking about you, Harris, but give it to Mikey.
Big up
Big up.
Mikey, man.
Love for the super chat, and I'm glad you like Harris's talk. Yeah, man, that's why Harris is here. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, if he wasn't good, he wouldn't be here. That's why I call him the young OG, highly talented as well in it. And you like even seen the best of him yet. That's the crazy part. You know what I'm saying? Wait till he gets comfortable.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, man, 100%. And Jay, yeah, there we go. And Bambo, go on, fam. Go on.
Yeah, no. And another thing with this flipping prick of a manager, yeah, it's like he's such a good manager. So why do we only place a starting 11? You know what I'm trying to say?
Max.
Like, you're a prick. You are generally a prick. Because you know what it is, yeah? People talk about mental health. How do you think Donny's mental health is? This prick has gone and sold him a dream. Donny was like an interview. This manager wanted me. I remember when he first joined. And everyone's like, Ollie didn't want Donny. Ollie didn't want... Like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, bro, I'm not trying to fall for that bullshit, yeah? Ollie didn't want Mbappe. Are you trying to tell me you're going to say no to Mbappe? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, no, bro, like that. Ollie, I don't know what this prick wants, yeah? Because he would probably play Harry Winks over Donny van der Beek. You know what I'm trying to say? I see potential in this brother. Listen, like, bro, you see with Donny, I'm not hoping. I know he's a good player. And unfortunately, I have a feeling that we're going to let him go next season. He'll go to another team and shell it out there. Or, that's what I'm saying, or Ollie's just fucked. Because I generally think, as a Man United fan, you should never be saying this about a player, but this is the worst freaking move for him to ever make. Imagine coming to a club, moving to a new country and the manager doesn't pick you. Imagine you don't get picked when the players around you are playing shit. Like, what trust does... You know, like with a football team, I feel like to get the ultimate level, you need to have that trust and that bond. I don't see that with this prick. Like, he's actually a prick. And it's like, the fact that he's not in the Euros, bruv. The Euros come every 4 years, bruv. Like, a year was...
He got injured, fam.
No. But listen, I still blame that on Ollie, in my opinion. Because he got injured because of his lack of match fitness.
It could be a thing. I don't know what the injury was, but you could be right. Depending on what the injury is, it could have been a lack of match sharpness of why he's not.
Let's be real. If the Euros happened last season, Donny's playing. If the Euros happen when he's in Ajax, I think Donny plays. And look at... bro, I'm a prick for blaming Ollie, but I don't give a shit. Because I generally think that prick of a manager is why Donny's match fitness is down. And it's like in the final, when you actually deep it, Flawless, Dan James gets a start ahead of him in the final. Matic gets... Did Matic play the final? I'm trying to think. Did he come off the bench? But who did he sub on?
Yeah, he came on, but he came on late, like for a penalty.
Matic can come on before him. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what the manager thinks of you, bro. If I was him, I'd force a transfer, bro. That's what I'm saying. And even if he went to, like, say, for example, he's linked to Arsenal. If he goes to Arsenal, I wish him all the best, bro. Because I want him to say fuck you to this manager, bro. If he celebrated against Man United because he scored a goal, I wouldn't get pissed off. You know why I wouldn't get pissed off? Just because of the way we treated him. Sometimes you got to get back what you deserved. You know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, fam, it's like, I don't know, man. This passion shit, I don't know where we're going with this, but that's ultimately what Man United want to become. Like, the England of club football, bruv. And look at where England are in the Euros. They're dead food, bruv. Yeah, we beat Croatia 1-0. But trust me, man, we're getting knocked soon.
Bambo here says y'all just have number 9s, no creation. And the thing is, sometimes that can work depending on the game. But what I'm saying is it's different. Because Malcolm here says Sancho will just be a commercial signing. He won't just be, because he gets into our first team, Malcolm. Where does he not play? And even he gets into our first team. If he comes into the squad, he's our best right winger. That's not a debate. You could argue he's our best left-hand sided player. You could argue that. You know what I'm saying? And he's something different from Pogba, depending on whoever you think's best on the left. What I'm saying is he's something different to what we have. He's a creative winger. Greenwood is not a creative winger like that. Rashford is not a creative winger like that. Pogba is. He ain't even a winger. You know what I'm saying? Said he should really be playing as an 8. Bro, he can play out there. He can do a fantastic job out there. But I'd rather just give him a free role as an 8. But that's just me. That's what I would say to that. Where we at? Let me keep going through the comments. Big up Flawless. Says Marlon, big up to you. Big up everyone who's locked, man. Love to each and every one of you. Big up where we at. Sausage and beans, I'm dead, says Notorious.
Yeah, but that's what we are, bro. Like, it pisses me off. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? I'd rather see something else, bro.
Flawless, we know Ollie doesn't rotate. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just talking from a sense of still get him in regardless, because I'm thinking beyond this manager. Ollie's not there to me. Yes, he's the manager currently, but I'm not thinking long term.
Yeah, I think your connection just went, shit, it did.
Yeah. Went again. Yeah. It's calm. When I'm talking about Sancho, I'm not talking about this season or even next season. I'm thinking long term. He's 2021. I'm thinking about the next manager. I'm thinking about if we do manage to get a manager of quality, what he could do with the squad, what he could do with Sancho, Rashford, Greenwood, Martial. Just use those for us and add Diallo in there because he's young as well. What he could do with those 5. Like, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking long term. We know Ollie doesn't rotate. We know he's not good enough. And Sancho still improves us regardless, even under Ollie. Definitely. I think the biggest task Man United have is keeping Pogba before your marquees, in opinion. It's all of these things, Talha. We need to keep Pogba. We need to sign Sancho. We need to sign a 6. And we need to sign a centre-back. These are all important. Because say we just sign Sancho, that's not good enough. But even if we sign a DM and a centre-back, we still need a right winger. We still need a right winger. Like, I don't understand why people are acting like that's not an issue. That's a problem area. It's a problem area. That's why Greenwood plays out there. Like, that's why he plays out there. JB says, you are right, Flawless. Good squad rotation is very much needed. Yeah, man, it is. 100%. Abdallah said he's got a dip. Big up to you.
Big up, Abdallah.
This man manager thing is a myth.
But it is. Tell me how he's a good manager, because players are happy to play under him. You know what I'm trying to say? They're like, oh, don't get Conte. He's a toxic manager. I don't give a fuck, man. It's 4 years too long enough without a trophy, bro. Man could have, listen, bro, 4 years here, when you actually deep it, you could have a kid and your kid could be going to primary school next year. That's how long it is, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, I'm not trying to have any of this bullshit, man. Man manager my ass, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Maybe if you were winning some trophies, but when you bottle it against Villarreal, it tells you everything. When you go when you have to go to extra time against Villarreal, tells you everything. Against Leicester, bro. You know how easy the semi-final route was? We would have had to play Southampton. Bottled it there, bro. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? But I reckon if we play Chelsea in that final, we'd lose, bro. Because fuck Ollie, innit? That's what it is. But no, but honestly, I look at this prick, and the way I see Man United going forward is we're not going to go forward. We're going to stagnate, go backwards, go forward. And because of that, people will think we're going forward. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I think it'll be all like an illusion. He's going to trick us every time. He'll set the bar so low that when we do something, like, look at it now, Flawless. Can you imagine if Ollie won the Carabao Cup next year? Everyone would be screaming. And people will see that as an achievement. And people will give that as a reason to keep him. But it's
that's
like...
ridiculous. There's so many more reasons why I don't want him. It's not just the lack of trophies. There's so many more reasons. There's so much more than that. It's so much more in depth. You know what I'm saying? Than him just not winning. That is just the top reason. His lack of trophies. That's just the top reason. Considering the money he spent and our lack of improvement on the field in terms of playing style, in terms of attacking style, and in terms of trophies. Man, Andrew is only right. Says Flawless is a don in his own right for giving people the platform to succeed. It's only right because I was given the platform to succeed.
My guy.
So it's only right I do it. Man, Muzzle says Flawless, please call Ollie a weasel for the stream. I don't think he is a weasel.
He's not a weasel. He's a fucking prick, man. He's an inside job.
It's the Glazers. They're the weasels. You know what I'm saying? They're the weasels. And Ed Wood with double weasel, man. You know what I mean? Proper weasels, them, man.
But, bruv,
that's what it is.
Listen, bruv, I want to see Glazers out again, bruv. You know what I'm trying to say? I want to see people putting that energy in. Because it's like...
Mamo says, it's good you're getting Sancho, but you are ignoring the most important positions like a holding midfielder and a centre-back. I presume you're talking about the club. They would have done that anyway. It's not like they're just focused. It's not like Sancho, them focusing on Sancho is not stopping us from signing a holding midfielder and a centre-back. They don't want to sign a holding midfielder or a centre-back. They don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Because we need all three. We need all three. All three of them are priorities. If we sign a centre-back and a holding midfielder, I would still want Sancho. Because our first 11 needs to be improved upon, especially with this manager. Because we know this manager is tactically not going to get the best out of it. He don't even get the best out of what we have now. So he's not. So it's vitally important that we sign Sancho. Sancho is a priority. Just because he is a commercial signing, which he is, because the whole England thing, etc., star boy, etc., doesn't mean that he's not a great signing. He's a phenomenal, especially at the age. especially at the ages and the price. Who does Sancho not improve? Think about it. Let's go through that to show to people and let people see how good he is. Does he improve Chelsea and get into their first 11? Yes.
Bruv,
Does he go to
improves
Liverpool?
PSG.
Does he go to Liverpool and improve their first 11? Yes. You could play
Yeah.
him from the right and play Salah as a 9 and Firmino as a 10. Or you could play Mane through the middle and play Sancho from the left. You could play Sancho as the 10. You got options. So he improves Chelsea, he improves Liverpool. He improves Manchester City. So there's 3 right there. He improves Real Madrid. He walks into Real Madrid's first team. That's 4. Does he improve To me, he improves Barcelona also. I think he's better than Dembele. I think he's better. I think he's clear of Depay. I don't know if they signed him yet. So he improves Barcelona. So he improves Chelsea. He improves Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City. So he improves our 3 main rivals here. He improves the 2 biggest teams in Spain in Real Madrid and Barcelona. Does he improve PSG? Potentially, yeah, because you can play him from the left or right and play Mbappe up top centrally, or you could play Neymar as a false 9. So you could argue or even a 10. You could play Sancho as a 10 for PSG, so he improves PSG. That's 5. He improves every top team in Europe. Probably minus. Right, you hear my belly rumbling. I need to eat there. Probably minus by Bayern Munich. That's the only top side he doesn't improve. There is an ask a rival fan if they take Sancho at their club. A Chelsea fan, a City fan, or a Liverpool fan. Like, Sancho is a baller. Sancho is a baller. Jumpman Views says, I don't see us making top 4 next season. I'm worried about next season if we don't do the correct business. If we don't do the correct business, I'm very worried. Extremely worried in that.
No, I can't not. I see us making top 4 because Ollie's a pussy, so he knows how to grind out results to get top 4 in it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he knows. I feel like that's all he's good at, a top 4 manager, but he'll play the shittest football. We'll probably be on watch-alongs falling asleep. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? We're entertaining each other because the games are that shit. Like, bro, Man United games are copy and paste games, bro. I swear down, bro. Like, no originality FC, bro. That's what we is. And it's like, I wouldn't worry about top 4, but that's the best he can do as this manager. Top 4, but top 4 with that squad's not good enough, in my opinion. That's a trophy squad.
100%. And the mods are on job, innit? The mods, big up the mods, deleting, they gave me the trolls and that in the comments. Love. Santiago says, flawless Liverpool and Man City aren't your rivals no anymore. Yeah, they are our rivals. Of course they're our rivals, 100%. Not in terms of competing for trophies. I'm talking about just the rivalry between us. United could be in League 2 and Liverpool could be in the Premier League or vice versa, and they're still our rivals. When Leeds were in the Championship, they were still our rivals. That rivalry's still there. That never goes. Now, rivalry in terms of competing for top trophies, absolutely not. But that's who we're trying to top. That's who we're trying to get past. We're trying to get past Manchester City. We toppled Liverpool this season, but they're gonna go again. Sancho can slot into any team easy, including us. There isn't a top team in Europe, probably minus Bayern Munich, that he doesn't improve. He gets into everybody's first 11. So why don't we want him?
Yeah, actually, I don't think he'd get into Bayern Munich because
maybe that's why I said maybe Bayern Munich, maybe. But then there isn't many wingers you can. There's most wingers you could say that about because they're stacked in them positions. Well, like I said, all 4 teams. So Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, Chelsea. He improves all 4. Like I said, Real Madrid and Barcelona. He improves. What Italian team does he not improve? He improves PSG. He improves their squad and first 11 for all those teams I just mentioned, and he's cheap. 80 million is cheap for a player of that caliber at his age as well. My belly rumbling again. It's mad. I need to get some food. Why not here says United could score the most goals in the league season, but conceded one of the most goals with relegation teams like Sheffield United, Fulham. In my opinion, Sancho doesn't help United. Makes you feel good like Pep. He definitely improves us because even though we scored a lot of goals, there's games where we didn't, i.e. the Europa League final. Sancho's playing the final doesn't go like that because I keep reiterating this. He's a creative winger. He's something different to Greenwood. He's something different to Rashford. That's why I want him so bad. He's different. If he was similar to them, I wouldn't want him. But he adds something different. Go on.
I think Sancho will, you know, the way we play, like the entertainment factor. I think Sancho will up that as well, in my opinion. Because, bro, we're kind of starved for entertainment right now. A man needs like some of Sancho's sauce down the wing, bro. That's what it is. Because I feel like Sancho, what he will do on the wing, I feel like people won't deep it unless they see it happen. Look how much Haaland misses Sancho when he's not playing. I think Haaland went on a goal drought when Sancho wasn't playing or some
Yes,
shit like.
7 goals. Yeah, reiterate that. This starboy Haaland, world class Haaland that you lot hype up and talk about this is the next Ronaldo and Messi, him and Mbappe. When Sancho wasn't there, Haaland didn't score for 7 games. As soon as Sancho came back, Haaland started scoring again because he's a creative winger. He also scores goals as well, but he's a creative winger who can play both sides. He can play right wing, he can play left wing. I don't see, and again, people don't get it mistaken what I'm saying. I still want us to add to the rest of the team, but Sancho needs it. Sancho just adds to your strengths in attack, but doesn't address your problems in defense. No, again, Bambo, that's incorrect. He addresses our problems in attack because he gives us something different in attack. We don't have the only creative winger we have currently is Paul Pogba. We need another one, something different. Because our issue is, and talk to United fans, what's our issue, Harris? Is breaking down low blocks not been Manchester United's main issue this
Breaking
season?
down low blocks, yeah, Sancho would definitely help out in that. What was I gonna say? But then you know what is breaking down low blocks can. I reckon if you had a good enough DM, that would help us a lot though as well. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
that adds to it. 100% adds to it. Yeah, because I'm not
'cause
saying we
for-
don't need a DM. We need a DM in addition to Sancho. We need a centre back in addition to
But
Sancho.
you know one thing, Sancho, I'll say. You see in these big games, you see when it comes to it, decision making is key. And I look at Rashford. That Liverpool moment pisses me off, where all he had to do was just pass it to Cavani, yeah. But man tried to do this hero shit, yeah. That Chelsea game, that McTominay pass. Like, I think if Sancho's there in these situations, he will make better decisions than all these players here. So in the big games that we haven't done well in, I feel like Sancho would improve us a lot, in my opinion. Like he will. But the thing is, we're already individual brilliance. Like I'm just waiting for Sancho to come because I'm trying to see the ball being played, bro. Like I feel like though, I've actually deep this floor. A DM is more important than a centre back, in my opinion, bro. Because I think we can go Linda. I think we can have Lindelof and Maguire, but then I think you see if we don't have a DM, like put it this way, yeah. If we get Declan Rice, for example, he can slot into centre back. So if we did have a flipping centre back crisis, a DM can do that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like a lot of DMs like Ndidi, he can slot into centre back. Like these players, they can do it. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like if you have them type of specialist DMs here that can do both roles, because I think even Matic could do it. You know, slot into centre back if there are crises.
As a squad player, 100%.
Yeah, it's like that. You know what it is? People don't deep that, but that shit is pretty important to a squad. If for example, because I think Lampard wanted to buy Rice but play him as a centre back. Like that's what he wanted to do initially.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Like
I didn't
yeah, I didn't
understand.
get that. But you know what it is with Rice? If you watch the England game, yeah, I was very impressed by the guy in it. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he let Calvin Phillips do his thing. And he was just chilling, bruv. Like the interceptions he makes, the blocks he does, like bro, it's underrated. Like I rate Rice, but it's like the 100 million ain't worth it. So that's why I'd buy. Obviously, I don't think Basuma can drop into centre back, but it's like Basuma could play as a progressive 8 as well. That's the
Yeah,
thing with
he's got
Basuma.
options. 100%. He's got
The
problems.
thing,
I'll be his. Go on, fam.
the thing is with these CDMs and that, if you can do it right, bro, you're chilling. That's what I'm saying. Like it's so important for a CDM, in my opinion, because we're gonna play another season on McFred. McTominay and Fred don't complement each other. I feel like if you have Fred next to a CDM who can pass, I don't think we complain about Fred next season. I generally don't. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
because it helps him out massively if he's playing next to a competent 6 like a NDD or a Basuma. Yes, I get your point. Yeah. I get your point. I do get your point. RB says most of our wide players are forwards who shoot first. Sancho will help create goals. Exactly. We struggle against low blocks. It's a creativity issue. The Villarreal game, I know a lot of you watched that. Obviously, United lost. Go watch that and watch us struggle against low blocks. That's United for the majority of the season. Sancho helps with that. Jumpman View says defending set pieces is an issue. Yes, it is. Facts. It is.
but that's
Bambo here saying, I'm just saying Sancho shouldn't be your first, but they're all priorities. We're Manchester United Football Club, word to Saeed. Why can't we negotiate for a centre-back, a holding midfielder, and a right winger? It's not one at a time. It doesn't have to be one after the other. You can negotiate for all 3 at the same time. So I don't really understand that priority business. Get them all because we need it. JB saying it there. Sancho will help Man United to break down low block teams. Sentiment says, which DM improves United style of play going forward. Don't say Ndidi too obvious. Well, not Ndidi, Basuma. Any competent DM. Ndidi, Basuma, even Rice.
Basuma,
Someone
yeah,
mentioned Calvin
Rice.
Phillips. I don't want Rice or Calvin Phillips, but they both improve us, yes.
You see Locatelli, like I wouldn't even mind him in it. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's like I don't think Oli could play a player like him, bro. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? He's wavy. Who else, bro? Like I'm trying to think. Bro, there's a couple in it I would take right now, bro. But I'd even take Villarreal's one, bro, because they done a better job than our double pivot. Put it that way, innit? Yeah. No, but what was I gonna say? When it comes to the DMs and everything, like, bro, I think I forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry, Flo. Let's just go on, bro.
It's cool, man. Yeah, it's him, man. Calm, get yourself together, fam. It's calm. What manager do you want at United who will win us trophies with this squad? Now that's left, who's available? I'll take any manager at this point. I'll take managers
Conte.
who are any manager. Like I'm not even a big fan of Conte like that. But would I take Conte? Yes, 100%. I would take Conte. He's out of who's available right now. I'd probably take Zidane. Out of who's available right now,
you know why I would take Zidane, and people don't deep this. Zidane wants Pogba. I feel like Pogba could sign an extension, like maybe for a year or two.
Yeah.
Zidane wanted Donny. There's a couple players that I reckon Zidane would like in our squad and know how to work with them. I feel like the things Zidane could do to our team, like he would definitely improve it. This slander that Zidane gets, and I said this to you before, Flawless. Let's be honest. Why can't we say Zidane done the same thing as Pep when he won the Champions Leagues with Barcelona and all of that? Because bro, people talk about squads, but Zidane had a good squad. So did Pep. So I don't want to hear the argument. Look, when Pep didn't have a better squad than that Barcelona side, they lost in the Champions League final, and Pep's final record is sick.
100%. Hey, you saying that? John Manview says if Sancho comes, the goals just separate evenly among the front four. It won't increase, in my opinion. But it helped. What it does do, and I keep reiterating this again, and I sound like a broken record, is it helps us create more goals because United's problem is not goals overall. Our problem is creating against low blocks, i.e. the Europa League final. When we went on that 3-game run and we drew 3 games in a row, 0-0, and didn't create one big chance.
Well,
hear what I just said there, people. We went 3 games in a row. It wasn't against top teams either. 3 games in a row, drew 0-0 in all 3 games and didn't create anything. West Brom away didn't create anything. There's so many games we drew. All this away record, the majority, a lot of them were draws. I can't remember how many it was. Even at home, a lot of draws as well. Because we didn't create things. 0-0 and 1-1 draws. So Sancho improves creatively. That's what it is in that. Because we need a creative winger. We need more creative players. Because that's a problem. Do you think Sancho? Go on, fam.
Oh yeah, shit. This is what I was gonna say, bro. You see with the Sancho thing, people are like, right, he's not a priority right now. But for example, we wanted Haaland, and we didn't sign him. You know what I'm trying to say? Now look how much Man United are linked to Haaland, bro, and look how much his price has gone up. And the top Reds are talking about how much we need a striker. You know what I'm trying to say? We didn't get him for the fee that we needed to. We could have gone for like 25 mil or something. Yeah, obviously he didn't want to come to us. He didn't want to pay that clause. He didn't want to have the because we don't want the release clause in the thing. But it's like, you know what? I would have just had the release clause because it's like, bro, you can take risks with players sometimes, and sometimes you can renegotiate contracts if the player likes the situation. I feel like it was a smart choice from Haaland. But what I would say is, like, you see with Sancho, if we don't take him now, we see Liverpool get him. We're never going to get him again. And if he's one of them players like a Mbappe, where everyone's like, fuck, man, we really missed out, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Because it could be one of them players. It could have been like, you know, when everyone was like, oh, we were linked to Thiago back in Moyes' days, we could have signed him. Sancho could be that player, and I'm not really trying to have that, bro. I can't lie to you. Like, now that I actually think about it, because I've had mixed feelings about Sancho, bro. More times so I've just been pissed at Borussia Dortmund, innit? Because these men are stingy cunts as well. Like, they won't lower the price, yeah. But it's like, if we don't take Sancho now, next year someone else could, and it's like, bro, we're kind of fucked if that happens. Because on a 1-year contract, Chelsea might be like, all right, cool, we'll take him. Liverpool be like, all right, cool, we'll take him. Our board aren't buying Sancho for footballing reasons. They're buying him to shut the fans up. And I'm very concerned about that fact.
But the thing is, that's the fans ain't on it anyway, so that's why I don't even worry about them and that. Holding midfielder, centre back, and right wing are all important. Man United should be trying to make all 3 signings at the same time. Don't wait for the Sancho transfer to happen first. Exactly my point. That's why when people are talking about priorities and that, you can do them all at the same time. You can make more. It's not one deal at a time. You are able to make more than one deal at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not against the rules or anything like that. It's not on a, it's hit. You know what I'm saying in that. Yeah, someone just put Jumpman just put the Portugal team in here. We will be doing a watch along for this game, people. It will start 15 minutes before kickoff. That watch along will start 4:45 p.m. UK time. Rui Patricio, Semedo, Ruben Diaz, Pepe, Rafael Guerrero is the goalkeeper in the back four. Danilo, William Carvalho, Bruno Fernandes, and then Bernardo Silva, Diogo Jota, and Ronaldo is your front three.
No, João Felix.
Looking forward to that. Is YG just says big up everyone, big up to YG Jazz. I'm looking forward to that game still. Raphael Boyd says I definitely take Zidane, get the best out of Pogba. I agree with that, and Pogba would want to stay. A quality DM is the missing piece of the puzzle for Man United, in my opinion. You need a Kante or Fabinho. It's not the only missing because our centre backs ain't good enough, and our front line's not good enough because we struggle to break. I keep reiterating this. Go watch Manchester United. Don't let this most goals scored or a lot of goals scored. We struggle against low blocks. Go watch the final. That happened all season. Let me just reiterate this for people who don't watch Manchester United week in, week out. What happened in the Europa League final against Villarreal happened often throughout the season where United struggled to create. Malcolm says, flawless. If we get Sancho, what do you think this will mean for a player like Greenwood and Diallo? They got to step up. That's all that means. They got to step up. Competition,
you know
man.
What?
This is
on a level.
When,
I actually think Diallo. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I just look at like his mentality. I think he will step up. You know, like inshallah. But I think man will step up because I feel like that kid. Yeah, there's something like he got a bit about him. You know what I'm trying to say? Like every time he's played, he's done all right. Like he hasn't played shit. Like I feel like this kid is a very good player in the making. He just needs regular game time. I don't like the thing is now that he's played Premier League games, people can't say, "Oh yeah, like he hasn't got the physicality." Because when he has played, he's played all right, in my opinion. It's not like he's been shit.
I hear you. And Talha says, I don't think Liverpool can afford Sancho. His wages are too big for us. I never said Liverpool could sign Sancho. What I said was he improves your first 11. You're a Liverpool fan, Talha. Let me ask you this question. Does he improve your first 11? Because to me, he does. Harris, what are you telling me? Does Sancho improve Liverpool's first 11?
Yeah, bro. Ryan will tell you he'd rather have Sancho over Mohamed Salah. So that tells you everything.
He gives you more options. He can play left. He can play right. He can play as a false 9. He could play as a 10. So, yes, I'm not saying he should sign for you. I know that's not why I said. My point was he improves your first 11. He improves every top team in this country. So why would you not sign him for 80 million? And that's talking as Manchester United at his age as well. Big up Bambo says, big up the podcast, amazing show. Big up yeah, Bambo. Man. So that's my 100% he improves, and that's my point. So it's a steal. At that age, again, you've got potentially 10 to 12 years. That's a steal. And he improves and can play multiple positions, and you don't have to worry about him settling in. Because it's not like he's foreign, he's English. He's a London boy, he's from here. Like I say, Rashford's here, Lingard's here if he comes back, Greenwood's here, Maguire. I'm saying Luke Shaw. There's English players, Wan-Bissaka. There's English players he already knows. So that's my thoughts on it. I don't think Ollie wants a centre-back. He loves Lindelof and Maguire is captain. I agree with that, unfortunately. I think you're right, kind of devil. Hey, big up to everyone who is currently tuned in. Let's get the likes up. We are 55 likes. Get us up to 60, man. 5 more likes before we close out the show. 5 more likes. Also, as well, this show and all the other shows are available as audio-only platforms. Audio-only shows as well. So if you want to listen, you might be at work, you might be driving, you might be cooking, you might be cleaning. SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Wherever you listen to
even
podcasts,
if you're on your walk,
type in Sarcasm City TV, or even on a walk. Yes, or you might be on a jog. Whichever. The links for those is underneath in the description. SoundCloud, Spotify, and iTunes. Wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV. Go on, Harris.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, bro, man listens to these podcasts when I'm on a walk at gym, bro. It's a vibe, you know. I'm telling you now. So stay tuned, get the likes up. But I just want to say, people, yeah, get this shit to 3K subscribers, yeah, because we trying to party over here, yeah. That's what's going on, people. You see, share this. Tell all your brothers to subscribe. Tell your sisters to subscribe. Tell your family to subscribe. Bruv, listen, link this channel to every one of your contacts, bruv.
Facts, Talha. I don't know what you're talking about here. It's just a 300 wage a week. I don't know why you're talking about Sancho going to Liverpool. Like, it's a hypothetical. I wasn't talking about it realistically. I was talking hypothetically to talk about how good Sancho was. Hopefully that clears up the point for you. That's what I'm talking about. Flawless, do you think we should go in for Don Poch if his contract ends? Absolutely, 100%. That's what I wanted, 100%.
I'd go for
Oh, it's
Zidane
actually
though. If we can,
okay.
if you got
Take
the
a pick.
opportunity, I'll take Zidane over flipping Poch. Bro, Zidane got
Whichever.
Zidane got that Real Madrid team second, yeah, with all them injuries. I don't think Oli could do that, personally. Oli ain't getting that. Like that, that's the difference between second, like levels. There's levels to this shit. You know what I'm trying to say? And he had them in a title race as well, bro. If Atletico lost their game and they won, they could have won the league, yeah. Like they had so many injuries, yeah. Zidane stepped up as a manager. Zidane won the league last year, even though Eden Hazard was playing shit. So what does that tell you about Zidane? Zidane's doing his thing. He is doing his thing, yeah. So I don't want to hear this propaganda about Oli, bro. Like, fuck him.
Yeah, looks like Youngie is coming back to the Premier. He's going Burnley. It's
Watford,
looking like. That's why he's going to go Watford. Nah, it's Burnley, fam. It's Burnley. Flawless can't forget this Europa League final. He wanted that Aluminium Cup. So I want one. I want every trophy we've got, and two, I was using it to win a point. And three, you're PSG fan, innit? And you still can't win a Champions League. But we move Ultra Parisian, innit? We move in that. Smash the likes up and subscribe. It's free like William was from Chelsea to Arsenal, says Ravi. Big up to Ravi.
Big up,
salute to Ravi. Big up everyone.
You know what I deeped about Arsenal? Every player that left won a trophy. Like, no, that moved to Arsenal this season won a trophy. Willian, Chelsea won the Champions League. Partey, Atletico won the league. And what's the last one? Gabriel, Leo won the league, bro. Like, can you imagine how peak that must be? These men are probably doing therapy sessions together. Like, fuck my life. Why did we do this transfer?
Bambo says, big up to you all. Every trophy is important, fam. I want Manchester United to win every trophy we're in. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League, all of them. I want my team to win every trophy. All the competitive in-season trophies. Like, I don't know, innit? Like, you want PSG to win the Champions League, innit? And you lot can't get over the line, but we move in that. You know what I'm saying? Raphael G says, in terms of under 23 footballers, Sancho is the most talented in that age group, bar possibly João Felix. Yeah, I don't know why people wouldn't want him in that. Like, I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it, how good he is. Like, I don't get it. We're at 61 likes. Portugal game about to kick off and Flawless, no watch along. Kicks off at 5, right? Is it 5 p.m.?
It's 5.
It's at 5, yeah. You'll get a watch along, 100%. 100%. You'll get a watch along, 100% on that. It'll start 15 minutes beforehand. You can see it there. It's on the upcoming live stream section. It's on the channel already. The stream is set up. Ravi says 61 likes. Keep smashing the likes. Big up. Love for that. People concerned about what Sancho might do to others when Man United won titles with 4 world-class strikers, Cole, Teddy, York, Oli. Exactly. We've seen what Manchester City have done. They've set the blueprint. They have top quality attacking players in all their attacking positions.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was world class at that
time? With his numbers, yes. I can't. You know what? World class might be a stretch. Top class, I would say. Top class. He's right in there.
What about
he was top
rest,
quality as a player. Cole's my favorite. Cole's my favorite United striker of all time. So Cole,
would you say he's world class though?
Yeah. Who? Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yes.
What about Dwight York?
I think he was world class with us. Yes.
What about Sheringham?
They had a world class partnership. Sheringham, no, not as much. No, I think I put Sheringham and Oli in the top class bracket. But if someone wanted to tell me they was world class, I wouldn't argue you down. I wouldn't argue because them had bad goals in it. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't argue you down.
Them play.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't argue you down. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? Hi man, just chatting ish in the the slander. Yeah man, big up. Know what man? Where we at? Flawless, was Paul Ince world class? I didn't watch, and he's a little bit before my time for me to say he was world class. But the people I talked to say he was world class. But he went and played for Liverpool, so that's always going to be a black mark on his record.
We got slandered these Liverpool players.
You can't, because he went and played, like, you don't do that as a United legend. City's one thing, at least it's still in Manchester, but you don't go and play for Liverpool. And then he scored against us and celebrated hard and all that, like, nah. I think that was the treble winning season, because he went 3-0 up, and then they came back. We went 3-0 up at Anfield, and then they scored. Then they came back and drew the game 3-3, and I think he scored the third, and he celebrated hard. So yeah, that's how I look at it. Yeah. That's probably fair. Like I said, I wasn't watching Oli like in depth, like I can watch football now. You know what I'm saying? I'm old enough to remember him, but not like in depth. But yeah, top quality striker. top class striker.
Wait, how was Pauline to snake to United? I don't get it.
Yo, fam, because he left United and he left United, he went to Inter Milan, and then he went Liverpool.
But was he a United academy player though?
No, but you went and played. You were a United guy. You don't go and play for Liverpool, fam.
But then you can say that about Michael Owen, bruv.
Yeah, but he did it the other way, so it's okay. He played for us after. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that,
so that's
man.
fine.
Didn't even want that Michael Owen, bro. I'll tell you that now, bro.
I don't like Michael Owen. But ask Liverpool fans if they like ask Stro about Michael Owen, innit? You know my brother Stro. Ask him, he's a Liverpool fan. Ask him about Michael Owen. And they'll tell you the same thing I'm telling you now about Paul Ince. Liverpool fans can't stand him. Go and play for United after you're a Liverpool legend and that. You don't do there's certain things you don't do in that. Don't do that. Nah. Don't go. You're a United guy, you don't play for Liverpool. You don't do that.
Ramos
says, do you think Tevez is go on?
Messi's my goal. I'll sort it down. Ronaldo
it tarnishes his legacy. He would never do that because he's United through and through. He'd never do that. He'd never go to a City. Do you think Tevez is like a traitor? Yeah, the way he left was fuckeries as well. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's true though. It's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some food. Taha, don't worry about it.
The people in the chat saying get some food, bro. You know they're really out here looking out for you, my brother.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. These are really making sure that
love to all the chat, you know. Love to all everyone on the chat. That's what I'm saying, bro. I hope you're having a good time.
Yeah, facts. Flawless Sancho was the Cell Saga. This has been long. Facts, and it's still going ongoing. Because I was on a stream, I think it was last week Thursday, and talks is the deal's done and all this type of stuff. I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just waiting for it. Like, I'm not gassed. We'll soon find out. You know what I'm saying? We'll soon find out. But yeah, Sancho's like, like I said there, it has been long, innit? I've already slept, Bambo. I'm good. I've already slept. What do you think I did when I left that stream? I slept. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the care though. Hey Flawless, did you see Robert Lewandowski, aka Big Bobby Golski, yesterday? No, I didn't. I didn't watch. Nah, I didn't. But I heard it was a good game. I was on my way to radio. So that's why I didn't watch. But yo, big up everyone that is locked. Yeah, man, we're at 64 likes in it, so that'll probably go up to 70 as well. Love to each and every one of you. Big up to give it to Mikey with the super chat as well. Kind of devil, this is right. As Nuruddin would say, don't get too giddy. Don't get too giddy. I was giddy about it last year. I'm not this year. Do I want him to come in 100%? Do I believe it will happen? Yeah, I'm not sure. Ravi says, Harris wants to talk about Donny links with Arsenal. I'll let you answer first.
Basically, obviously Fabrizio came out said nothing's happening with Donny and Arsenal, but he said as of this moment in it, so you never know. Like if Arsenal get desperate, we could sell him in it. You know what I'm trying to say? And it's like if we go and sell Donny to Arsenal, it's just like fuck. We've lost a very good player, and it's like it's like we've like I wouldn't classify Arsenal as our rivals, but. Man could ball. I reckon he'd do well under Arteta, bro. Like that's the thing. So it's like, look at, bro. Fuck this, man. And this manager's just played around with this guy's career, man. I don't like this. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like I think he's generally fucked with Donny, bro. Like it's not good.
Yeah, and I don't know why he'd go to. Yeah, I don't know why he'd go Arsenal though. That morally, Donny leaving makes sense. He wouldn't go Arsenal though. He wouldn't go.
Morally, what he's done with Donny is so wrong on so many levels, bro. I'll tell you that now, fam.
I hear you. Hey, fam. Where we at? Lauren here. Salute to Lauren. She says Lewandowski didn't even get a kick yesterday. He was playing with Scrubs. He didn't even get the ball. I didn't watch, so I don't know, but that makes sense. He's not like that's the guy who, if he struggles at international level, makes sense. Unlike Messi, but we move. How have United defenders gone from Rio and Nemanja Vidic to Maguire and Lindelof? Downgrade. That's what it is.
Bro, when we signed Maguire, I knew that's when I wanted. Bruv. Listen, now you know what? I can't get into Maguire slander.
Yeah,
but that's
let's not even go there. Let's not go there. Flawless Harris, your predictions for guys for the France game? I got France winning, like a 1-0 or 2-1.
I think it'll be 2-1 to France. I think it'll be 2-1 to France.
There you go. Good game, though. I'm looking forward to it, and there will be a watch along for it that starts, like I said, 15 minutes before kickoff, so 4:45 p.m. UK time. 4:45 p.m. UK time. You lot can see the stream is up. It's on YouTube there, and so make sure you get over. I like that before we are going to finish it. 100%. Ultra Parisian says Cantona could be an excellent manager to United, not as a tactician, but as a man. He can motivate any team with straight talk. I can imagine what he'd say to McFred. No, I'm done with ex-legends being managers. Go and get man who have credentials. Go and get a Zidane. Go get a Conte, a Poch, and Ancelotti. Someone who's done something. I don't know if Cantona has managed. So like your first job is going to be Manchester United. But yeah, Sancho. Hopefully, we do conclude this deal, and hopefully we add to it and we don't drag it out. So before we go, Harris, I'll ask you a question. Do you believe we'll sign Sancho this summer? Yes or no?
Bruv, we signed him, man. He's just on loan to Dortmund, bruv. I've been saying that, bruv.
All right. Anything you want to add before we dip as well?
Yeah, I just want to say gang shit, my people. You know what it is? Love to all the chat, bruv. I'm telling you now, love to all the Twitch people, especially. Follow that on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube, bruv. Get this to 3K, man, bruv. I wanna be relaxing and having the time of my life on this Sarcasm City party, the virtual party. You know what it is? You man can follow me on this Twitter handle here. Follow Flawless, bruv. You know what to do, bruv. Big up everyone though in the chat. Love each and every time, bruv.
Yeah, man. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at That's Me Flawless. And then obviously you'll be able to find Harris's Twitter and Instagram. That's at That's Me Flawless. Make sure, like he said there, you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell when you do. Make sure you follow us on Twitch as well, Sarcasm City TV. Love to everyone who's locked. We're back in 25 minutes, people. We're back in 25 minutes for the Hungary versus Portugal live watch along. And then after that, you will get the big one, France versus Germany live watch along also in it. So head over to those two. Like them both actually right now. Head over to both of them and like them. But love to everyone who's locked in. The ManDem United podcast will be back on Thursday. We're back on Thursday, the earlier time again of 3 p.m. simply because of the Euros. So we're working around it. But you'll continue to get all the shows. But we're back. This show is back Thursday. Hopefully we signed Sancho by then and we got something else to talk about. Hopefully anyway. But this has been the ManDem United podcast on Sarcasm City TV.